All right. So, where are you based out of?
So I live in London, but my family is Greek Cypriot.
Okay. How long have you been making music?
Wow. I would say I've always been making music, but I've been releasing since about 2008. And certainly more in the last 3 or 4 years, I've released more. So yeah, but I've always been writing and performing.
Okay. Do you play any instruments?
I do. I play the piano. I was classically trained on the piano, but I never kind of took the time to learn how to play and sing very well. So I can do it, but I would much rather that I sort of get one of my friends to play the piano or guitar or something. So yeah.
Like, what or who really inspired you to start?
Oh,
Like,
you've frozen. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
sorry. What or who inspired you to make music to like start?
I would say it's like growing up and seeing the artists that I love, like so Celine and Whitney and Christina Aguilera, all these artists on stage and performing and sort of releasing the music they want to release, and uh, probably Freddie Mercury mostly because I just
Okay.
love him, and I just wanted to be like all of them, and I wanted to be able to make music to make people happy and that kind of thing. So.
Okay. What was the first concert that you like remember going to?
Um, it was probably some Greek artist that came over to London. I was very young. I must have been about sort of 7 or 8, and my parents took me along to see them.
Yeah.
I think that was it. Yeah. But yeah.
What's your favorite concert then that you've been to?
Do you know, I haven't actually been to that many, but
Okay.
the one that really springs to mind is I saw Kiki Wyatt.
Oh,
If you've heard of her. She's an amazing gospel singer, and she came to London about 3 or 4 years ago, and I was like, I've got to go and see her. And she just like blew the roof off and made me listen to her stuff, and I copied her and I tried to do everything she could do. So yeah, probably her.
okay. Who would you say your biggest musical inspirations are?
Freddie Mercury 100% is number one. Everything about him, so his songwriting, his determination, his voice, stage presence, everything. He is definitely my sort of super idol. But Christina Aguilera is a very close second. She's just amazing in the way she supports women and sort of wants to fight for equality in the music industry. And she's just like crazy vocals as well, and she's inspired me a lot as well.
What's your favorite Queen song, and also what's your favorite Christina song?
Queen. These are really hard. Okay, so if I had to choose, I'd probably say "We Are the Champions."
Okay.
It's just so anthemic, and the way he's written it just makes me really emotional. It's just amazing. Christina, probably sort of a close kind of call between Beautiful and Fighter.
Okay.
Like totally different vibes, but they both mean something to me. And the album they came from, Stripped, particularly sort of changed my life as an artist. It just made me feel like I could do anything.
Mhm.
So yeah, but hard choices.
Yeah. If you could use one word to describe your music, what would it be and why?
Okay, I would say I would I would say passionate.
Okay.
Because everything I'd like to think that everything that I'm singing and everything that I write is coming from my soul, and I want everything to be really real. And especially when you see me perform, like I don't keep still, like I'm very like hands everywhere, and um, yeah, so probably that, and that's what people have said about me as well. So yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay. Out of like all the songs you've made and everything, what would you say your absolute favorite is, if you have one?
um, I'd probably say Catch 22, my latest release. It's just it's probably the closest I've come so far to the kind of music that I love, that inspired me over the years, which is like blues and soul. So yeah, and it seems to have been received really well, so that makes me happy.
All right. It is a really good song.
Thank you.
And then there's a video for that, and the video is like really fun. It's really cool. What can you say about just the making of that video?
Okay, so that video was filmed just after they lifted some of the lockdown restrictions in London in the summer. And it just happened to be the hottest day of the year, like literally no wind, nothing. And it was just super hot. And there was kind of a few of us in the same room, and it was just too hot. But I wanted it to just be very simple and almost like a continuous shot.
Okay.
And I wanted to just convey the frustration that the girl has of this catch-22 situation with the guy. And I wanted the girl to be almost like a Bond girl. That's why it's kind of shot in black and white. And, you know, like she ends up wearing this evening dress and stuff like this. So yeah, but it was definitely memorable because it was a long shoot in like just too hot, but I'll never forget it.
Like, how long did it take you to film it? Just like throughout a whole day?
So it was pretty much a whole day. I mean, the team got here at like, I don't know, 10 in the morning, and we finished like maybe 9 or 10 at night.
Wow.
Yeah, just slowed down because of the heat as well. But it was fun.
Was it like some of your like close friends, or like
It was actually, yeah,
professionals?
sorry. The director that did Catch-22 is the guy I've worked with for all my videos.
Okay.
And the girl that did my makeup has done my first video. So
Okay.
we're almost like a little team, and we kind of don't need to explain things. We know what we mean and stuff like that. So I'm lucky to be working with them. Yeah.
That's fun. So also in that song you have like a really impressive vocal range. Do you
Thank
know
you.
what your range is?
Last time I checked, it was 4 octaves. But I mean, I can actually go like whistle register as well. I just don't tend to use it so much in what I sing.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm always working to extend my vocal range further. So yeah.
Isn't Freddie Mercury's like 4 octaves, or is it?
I think he might have been actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which like, and he reaches notes that like it's in the women's range, which is
Yeah.
incredible. So yeah.
All right. Do you have anything in the works?
Yeah, I was actually discussing with my co-writer the other day which song we'd release as a follow-up to Catch-22, and I think we found it. So I'm thinking early 2021. Yeah, so I'm excited about it. It's a totally different sound, and yeah, it's going to be fun.
Do you have like a title or like any sneak peek or anything?
I think it's going to be cool. Well, I mean, the title it has now is This Love.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we'll probably stick with that. But it's a happy song, which is going to be my first happy song.
Well, that's fun.
So yeah.
All right. If you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be and why?
um I think I would want to address the inequality between men and women.
Mhm.
Still in this day and age, there's still some kind of issue with like men can do something but it's not okay for a woman to do it, or if the woman does it she'll get criticized, but the guy it's like really cool or whatever. I think we should just be at that point now where we can just be equal and, you know, respect each other's art. And yeah, and I think that's really important. Yeah.
So how has performing like and just being creative changed for you like since 2020, everything since it started?
It's really impacted me a lot. I mean, I had a whole summer booked with gigs and they all got cancelled in April. And obviously that live element has gone. Like, so me, as many other artists, we've all gone online. So we do live streaming, we do, you know, Q&As and things. And it's great because you can reach more people. But it's just not the same as being on stage with your band and having the audience there and interacting with the audience. And yeah, so that's been a major change. But I'd say a positive is that I've just improved in other skills. Like I've learned how to like record myself better at home in my studio, how to edit videos, and yeah, so there's been positives, but I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to get back on stage.
Do you like have anything planned for 2020 or 2021 yet, or people just not booking anything yet?
I've had some like gigs booked with my function band, so they've been moved from this year to next year.
Okay.
But in terms of like my original material, no, I don't have anything yet. I'm hoping that will start up again in the new year, and then I'll be nice and busy.
Okay. I hope so too. How often do you live stream? Do you like have a schedule, or is it just whenever you're feeling like it?
Recently it's been every Wednesday, so just once a week. And I do like a late one, so I do like midnight in London, which kind of corresponds with sort of American times and things like that. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I do like collaborations with people. We do like joint Instagram lives, so it's probably twice a week maximum, I'd say. But
Okay.
yeah.
And then what are your like social media handles so people can find you and like tune into your live streams?
Sure. So you can find all of them via my website, which is nataliemiranda.com. But all of them are the same except Twitter. So they're all Nathalie Miranda Music. That's YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify. But Twitter is Vocal Freak Nat because my name was taken. So yeah, but it's probably easier to just go straight to my website where you can find direct links to everything.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to share?
Yeah, if you like my single Catch 22, you can get a free download of it if you sign up to my website for free. So yeah, go and grab one of those.
All right. So those are all of my questions.
Okay.
All right. Well, it was really nice chatting with you, getting to know
Thanks,
you.
Hillary. You too.
All right. Well, have a nice rest of your day.
You too.
Thanks.
See ya.
All right, bye.
Bye.